So we've read the stories and we've seen the movies and we've done a lot of deep dives into the lore, and here is a crazy idea we want to float to you today. We put together a lot of our lore enthusiasts and we did a little bit of a deep dive and a super fun what if. Okay, so two brothers, one believed dead, the other destined to lead. What if their paths crossed at the most unexpected place, changing everything we thought we knew about the Lion Guard? Kopa was the firstborn of Simba in the Lion King 6 New Adventures books. He was supposed to be the future king, but somehow he never turned up in the Lion King 2, so what became of him? There's lots of theories. Some say that Zira, Scar's most loyal follower, has tried to kill him. Maybe Simba thought that Kopa was gone and that's why he became so overprotective of Kiara. But let's just say that Kopa made it. What if he escaped from death and reached the Tree of Life, meaning he was alive this entire time? And now that Kion was also at the Tree of Life for his healing, these two are about to cross paths. We know that Kion went to the Tree of Life. After he defeated the spirit of Scar, Kion was bitten by the venomous cobra Ushari. With the bite, he now bore a scar over his eye. Worse than that, it was also poisoning his mind too, making it difficult for him to know the difference between right and wrong. Scared of losing control, Kion set off with the Lion Guard on a long trip toward the Tree of Life in search of healing. But what if when he arrived, he wasn't the only lost prince seeking refuge? What if Kopa had been there all along? Now this is where it starts to get interesting. Kion had a vision of arriving at the Tree of Life. Tired, injured, and barely aware of what lay ahead after a difficult journey, he was taken aback when out of nowhere, a mysterious lion who looked strangely familiar approached him. Initially, there was no recognition. Kion assumed the other lion must simply be just another member of the Night Pride, but soon they started talking. The lion introduced himself as Kopa. Kion grew more confused, the name sounded so familiar. And then it hit him, the lion was supposed to be the future king. But how? Kion never met him. Simba and Nala never spoke about another son. The truth was about to be revealed. Kopa went on to tell his own story. He tells Kion about his childhood in the Pride Lands, how he was supposed to be king, and then Zira attacked him. She left him injured, believing she'd finished him off, but Kopa had other plans. For days, he wandered, frightened, weak, and lonely, until meeting a traveler who led him to the Tree of Life. Queen Jana, the very wise queen of the Tree of Life, was guided by her moon to receive him, heal him, train him, and give him a new purpose. He was now no longer an heir to Simba. He became a protector of the Tree of Life. And now he stood before Kion, finally meeting the brother he never knew. Kion was extremely shocked. All his life, he had known himself to be the second born, the lion destined to protect, never to rule. But now, he realized he had an older brother all along, and that changes everything. Maybe that explains why Simba never really pressured Kion to be king. Kopa was supposed to be the first heir. Maybe that's why Simba was so strict. With one son already lost, he couldn't bear to lose another. This single moment forces Kion to question everything. Would Kiara be considered the future queen if Kopa had come back long ago? Would Kion have been the Lion Guard leader? But more importantly, what would happen next? Well, that is the big question in this hypothetical. Should Kopa come back? Kion wants him to. Their family thinks he's dead. Kiara has never even met him. They have to know the truth. But Kopa? He doesn't know. He's been gone for too long. He's no longer that cub who was meant to be king. He's from the Tree of Life now. But there's one more thing that he has to think about too. Zira. If Zira's still around, she might just want to finish what she started. That means returning to the Pride Lands isn't just about a family reunion, it means facing the lioness who almost killed him as a cub. Well, before making any decisions, Kion still has training to complete. As Kopa lends his assistance, Kion learns how to control the roar with the Skari spirit present. He has a brother for the first time, who's a great help in training and who understands the pressure of leadership. Meanwhile, the Lion Guard is forging bonds with the Night Pride. For Bunga, Fuli, Beshti, and Ono, this is a completely new world. A world where the lions don't uphold the circle of life in the same way. During this time, they form a new idea about the Night Pride. What if the Lion Guard and the Night Pride work together? With Kion at his last training days, his big decision approaches. Should he return to the Pride Lands, or should he stay at the Tree of Life where he's finally at peace? For Kopa, it's an even tougher decision. He's finally comfortable at the Tree of Life. Does he really want to go back to a place full of suffering? But when news comes in about Zira attacking the Pride Lands, Kion and Kopa realize that there's no other option here. They have to return. On their return, Zira is waiting. She's shocked to see Kopa, the cub she thought she murdered. But Kopa, he's not scared anymore. With Kion beside him, he stands against Zira, once and for all proving that he's no longer a victim. The fight starts, but this time, the Outlanders and the Pride Landers fight as one. Kion uses a mighty force, the Roar of the Elders, to send the Outlanders back, while Kopa faces Zira one last time. In this moment here, this determines the future of the Pride Lands forever. After the battle, once Zira is defeated, the greatest question remaining is where Kopa and Kion belong. Kion has a kingdom waiting for him at the Tree of Life. There he has Rani, the Night Pride, and a new future far away from the Pride Lands. But Kopa, his existence has always been a mystery. Is it possible that Simba would want Kopa to stay and rule alongside Kiara? Would his long-lost prince be accepted by the lions of the Pride Lands to suddenly return and claim his place? Or could they create something completely new together? Perhaps Kopa and Kion would ally, a new mixed kingdom together, one where the Lion Guard and the Night Pride would unite to safeguard their homes and all of the animal kingdom. Just picture a world where Kion and Kopa rule together, one as a protector and another as king. Now that would definitely be a story to tell. So what actually happens after the battle? Would Kopa remain in the Pride Lands? Would Kion ever return to the Tree of Life? What would be going through Simba's mind upon seeing his lost son, who's finally come home to the Pride? Well, one thing is for certain here. Any union of Kion and Kopa would become an iconic change to everything we know. Everything would be entirely different for the rest of the Lion King universe. So, what are your thoughts on this one? Should Kopa return? Should Kion stay? How would this affect the story of the Lion Guard and the rest of the Lion King universe? If such a story were to be told, would you be interested in listening or following along? Make sure you let us know in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, please remember to go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and tap that notification bell to stay updated with more Lion King content. And until next time, Hakuna Matata.